Hi, how you doing today? This is Karan Banks, and today I'm going to be speaking with you about two forms of dealing with your children and your children's mother. One is called a domestic partnership, and it's formerly known as co-parenting. All right, so let's get into it. First things first, right? Some things happen in life where you could be a young person or older age or whatever it may be, and say you might have a child with someone, right? And most of the time you have a child with someone, you do plan on being with them and so forth. You want to get married, you want to have a family, you want to have the whole, situation. But the thing is, sometimes things doesn't always come out the way you planned them out to be, especially when you're younger and you have children at a younger age, okay? The problem with that is sometimes people get upset with you, and when they're upset with you, they bring up these things where they tend to use your children as weapons against you. That's in some cases for men and also some cases for women. Case in point, right? Sometimes, like if me and you have an issue or problem with each other, right? Like most parents do after a while with their, baby moms or baby fathers. The thing is, right, your child has nothing to do with that. Because you're upset with me or I'm upset with you, it's not my job to make my child hate you or despise you. It's not my job to keep my child away from you or so forth, or it's not my job to lie to my child about you. But people tend to do that a lot. And then as time goes on, the truth sometimes gets mixed up and misinterpreted in so many different ways, and it's like, who loses at the end? The child does. So what we have to do in the society that we're living in now is to not use your child as a weapon, because some of this stuff can go on for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. I mean, to your child is completely an adult, and then by then they have their own frame of thinking, their own mindset, and it's like if they were taught a lie, they will believe that lie. And then here's the thing: it's like the problem that you had with your child's mother or your child's father will trickle down here to your child. And it's like people will go into their whole lives believing a misconception about something that's not true. So this is why I believe that co-parenting is very important. Very important. I don't have to be in a relationship with you. The whole purpose is, that we have to raise this child together. We have to raise this child. I have to see this child. We have to interact with each other for the betterment of the child. When that doesn't happen, it's usually because one of the parents is being really petty. The father is like out there running the streets or whatever it may be, or the mother is being, really petty. But at the end of the day, your child, you have to keep this in mind. At the end of the day, your child always, almost all the time, loses. So you have to think up more better strategies, more things to do. Like if you and your baby mom or your baby father argues all the time, when you get around your children, put your happy face on. Put your happy face on. You should never have to argue in front of your child. Raise your voice and use profanity, because, kids emulate the things that they see. So that's one of the things that's very important as well. So it's like, you got to think that sometimes people take these things to an extreme. Okay. And you might be a new parent or someone who's young who has a child right now, and you're thinking everything is going to always be peaches and cream. It might be. But then in the same token, nothing lasts forever, and it usually doesn't end happy the way you would like it to be. A lot of people is living with their mistakes that they had to deal with their whole entire lives. But, it's there. And, you can't do anything about the mistakes of your younger you. So if you have a chance to reconcile these situations, do it the best way you can. If you're arguing or you're upset with your baby mother or baby father, make sure that's a temporary argument. Don't get to the point where you want to walk away, or you're doing everything you can to be, to be the person that you're supposed to be, but everything is not working your way. So these things is important, right? And I'll come back with you with part 2 and try to discuss a little bit more issues about how you can help out and do the things that you need to do to be a better parent. All right? Talk to you soon.